I also need to change the... I need to change the game directory. Oh, fuck yeah! How's that audio for you guys? Is it loud or is it good? I'll have to turn it down a bit for myself. Is that still good? Can you guys still hear? Turn it up a bit. Like that? That's some fucking good music. Okay, one thing, I have Skype on this computer and it keeps turning itself on. Also Origin, which I do not approve of. Skype, where are you? There, Microsoft Skype. Alright. That's fine. Actually, like that. Is that good? I think that's good, right? Alright, cool. Sound effects can stay like that. Text skip is fine. Screen shake on. Vibration on. Well, vibration. Is my fucking PC gonna, like, go off? Text box off. Wait, text box? Huh? Text box off, low, high. What? Oh, adjust text box transparency. Oh, we can go high, right? Language is fine. Resolution is fine. Windowed, vertical sync, confirm change. Alright, that looks fine. Move cursors. Rotate evidence. Confirm, present. Court record. Okay, cool. The game will tell us this anyway, but... What's back? I don't see what it says there. Okay, I can just click on it. Cool. Alright, let's go. So we have all three, right? We have Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. We have Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Justice for All. And we have Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Trials and Tribulations. So it's just Feeny Weeny. Because there's like the other ones, right? Like with what's his face? Apollo Creed. Oh hell yeah! Let's go. I've never played the PC version of this. I've only ever played the DS versions, obviously. That's right. I have to do voice acting. Damn it! Why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. I've got to find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. You got a weird, like, black dot in your face. August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 2. How's the game look, by the way? It's fine, right? It's, like, good resolution, everything. Is he Indian? Well, the Indian is, like, a red dot, but that's only for women. How much do I know about this game? I remember the first few cases, I think. Not, like, completely 100% off the, like, you know, by heart, but like once we get there, I'm sure I'll figure it out again. And if not, you guys get to laugh at me. Boy, am I nervous. Right. Oh, hell yeah. Titty lady. Oh, hiya, Chief. Whew, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you. And your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. Favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. She's so hot, I sure do hope nothing happens to her. Sure. I want to help him out any way I can. I really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over. My life, everything, it's all over. Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Death, despair. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. Sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. It's him. It's Butts. It's Butts. They just came here to go away again, so you're back. Alright, welcome back, Tidor. We've just got into Phoenix Wright. This is Butts. How much do you know about Phoenix Wright, Tidor? Good old Larry Butts. Nick. Hey, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell him I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Ooh. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? You know Butts' case? After that, no damn clue. You hate Larry Butts? What? How can you hate Larry? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away? Person responsible for your girlfriend's death. Newspapers say it was you. He's a fucking simp? He had a girlfriend. Zach, what the fuck? He's not a simp. He was in love with his girlfriend. And now she's dead. Multiple? Okay, fair enough. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. Oh, even he said it. Simp. I also think he kind of hits on Maya. I don't remember that, maybe. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school, sorry. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. Is it? Is it? Is Floof still here? In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That, and I owe him one, which is why I took the case, to clear his name. That's just what I'm going to do. August 3rd, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom number 2. Shame that I always putting skill points in skill and not luck. His fault though then. The court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous. Good old prosecutor Payne. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Hand shaking, eyesight fading, knees weak, arms are heavy, vomit on my suit already. Mom's spaghetti. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please, state the name of the defendant in this case. That would be... Wait, the defendant? That's Butts, right? Yeah. No. Wait, what? What was the defendant again? I don't know English. Butts? Alright. Right. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. It is the person the lawyer is defending. You would never employ first case defense for a murder case, but what do I know? Well, Phoenix just explained that it was his friend. Like, Larry Butts is his friend, and that's why he... Yeah, he owes Butts a favor. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? I know this one. Glad I read the case report covered so many times. It's... Wait. Uh-oh. No. No way. I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim. Of course I know the victim's name. I just forgot. Temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press tab to check it any time, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Mr. Wright, who's the victim in this case? There we go. Cindy's autopsy report. I think we can also check the profiles. Yeah, there we go. Cindy Stone. The victim in this case, a model. She lived in an apartment by herself. And we have Mia Fey, age 27. Chief attorney at Fey & Co. My boss and a very good defense attorney. The defendant in this case, a likable guy who has been my friend since grade school. And there's her. Winston Payne. The prosecutor for this case lacks presence, generally bad at getting his points across. Thank God for me. But I apparently can just click. Cindy Stone. Most lawyers don't touch cases where it's almost a guarantee that the defendant will lose, which is in most cases Phoenix takes. Yeah, pretty much. It is weird though, because in the Japanese version, all of their names are different, right? So they have to like apply like different puns to their names in English, if I remember correctly. Don't question Phoenix Wright logic. Well, obviously. Victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Now, tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well, first, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne? Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was? The murder weapon was this statue of the Thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. We live in California and our court systems are 3 days only. I see. The court accepts it into evidence. Remember this bad boy. A statue in the shape of the Thinker, it's rather heavy. The Thunker. The Thunkenstone. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use tab to check the court record, if frequently. Ponk. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. The prosecution calls Mr. Butts to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. You like this version better? What of the... Oh, you're... right. Thonkin nuts. Larry just barges up on the stage. Yep. Fucking... Yeah, it was me. Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Oh, hell yeah, look at this fucking Chad. Ahem. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Anthony. Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped. She wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me ever. What's it to you anyway? Mr. Butts, what generally what you God, I can't read. What you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them, the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies, all of it, lies. I don't believe a word of it. Your Honor, victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Victim apparently arrived home from Paris on the 30th of September. No, wait, that's... Yeah, no, that's... Wait, what? 7:30. Yeah, the 30th of... What it? July. July, not... Jesus. Sorry. Time has kind of slipped away from me. God damn it. Indeed. She appears to have returned to the day before the murder. Dude, no way. The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. Oh wait, that's the wrong voice, Jesus. Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support a lifestyle. Okay, I think Zach might have not been wrong about Larry being a simp. Dude! You clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I stop him from answering? My client has no idea. My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog. Right. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm going to get to the bottom of this. Why, if she wasn't dead, I would kill her. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is so not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did and maybe I didn't. This fucking dude. What do I do? Well, what should we do, you guys? Should we have him answer honestly or stop him from answering? I think... Let him answer, stop him from answering. I think stopping him from answering would be a good idea. I'll send him a signal. Lie like a dog. Well, see, it's like this. I don't remember. You don't remember? Well then, we'll just have to remind you. I got a bad feeling about this. We have a witness that can prove he did go to the victim's apartment that day. Well, that simplifies matters. Who's your witness? The man who found the victim's body, just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. I don't like those shadow people without eyes in the fucking seats. Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. Get ready for this name. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sod to the stand. Why does the judge not know the witness is actually a thing in some countries, or it's just Wright shenanigans? I think it's just Wright shenanigans. The thing is, I think it's actually, like, a surprise witness. Again, this is, this is... Number one, it's very anime. Number two, it's very Japanese. And number three, it's just... The game is just massive shenanigans. Frank saw it. Mr. Sawit, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is that correct? Oh yes, newspapers, yes. Mr. Sawit, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Alright. It's not Japanese, it's California. Sure. He looks like the happy mask salesman. He does. Is that just the Japanese universal face of evil guy? Or shady guy? I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed and frightened, found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. You mean selling mass subscriptions, of course. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. I wonder what we have to contradict. Do you? Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sawit used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Blackout record, electricity to Miss Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. Nice. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes. Yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor? All right, Wright. This is it. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you exposed the lies in his testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Okay. Open the court record with tab, then point out the contradictions in the testimony. Your titties are so fucking big, oh hell yeah. Alright, so this is where it gets important, right? So this is where I have to pay attention. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. So that part is, I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed and frightened, found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. Now this is one of those, I think that where you can actually press the matter, but actually I think you might have to. Oh wait, I already checked that. I remember less about this than I thought. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. As you can see, the time of death, 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Objection! You found the body at 1 p.m.? You're sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at sometime after 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? I wonder how one can live with titties that massive. Ask that one Japanese porn actress who has like a tit weight of 10 kilograms or something for one. Oh, that... This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sawt, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? You see, that's a really good question. Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart. They reworked a lot of this artwork, right? For the PC version. Because I don't remember the game looking like exactly like this. Yeah, a lot higher definition. What I mean makes sense. Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? You like the pixels more? If you're used to it, yeah, but it's alright. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a tape program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. I see. You had a voice saying time on a taped program. So Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Right. You know what to do. I've got this one. Again, cross-examining. A TV and a blackout? Zach, don't fucking spoil. But you're right.
Objection!
Hold it right there. You didn't say hold it, you said objection. The prosecution has said that there was a blackout at the time of discovery. And this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. The defense has a point. Do you have any explanation for this, Mr. Sawt? No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Wait, I remember now. Mr. Sawt, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. You seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Sawt. Let's hear your testimony. Once more, please. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. He saw it. The time, he saw it. Unbelievable whore. Frank saw it. He saw the time. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. You saw a clock? Guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Gladly. Sack hates businessmen. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. Was it this? Yeah, I don't think it was the murder weapon, the killer. I think it was him seeing it, right? That was bullshit. There's a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? What, is it this one? I think it's either this or him saying he saw it. It wasn't a clock. Well, I guess.
Objection!
Let's see. Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was, oh right, he said that was the murder weapon. It was this statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? Ha! You with your objections and your evidence. Just what do you think you are? Who do you think you are? Jesus. Just answer the question, Mr. Saw It. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Payne. As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies. Yeah, so the thing is that thing is actually a clock. I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with his testimony now? Yeah, because he couldn't have seen the clock. Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet, the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly, a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Saw It. The sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? That day I never... Look, the clock, I heard, I saw it. And he gets really angry. It was him, I tell you. I saw him. He killed her and he should burn, give him death. Oh man, that voice fucking hurts. When you have to do it that long. I have to, oh god, jeez. You have to take a sip. That was a big burp. Order in the court, I say. Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims. Mr. Wright, Your Honor, you claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. Better think it through carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Sod heard was definitely by this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply... Is it try sounding the clock? Probably. Because examining the clock's batteries... Yeah, hit that clock. Let's sound the clock. Now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. I think it's 8:25. Well, that certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker, after all. So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Saw It heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Saw It, try to talk your way out of this one. You forgot one thing. Uh-oh, what's he talking about now? While it may seem like the clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. He's right. How am I going to prove that? Damn it. I was so close. Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sawit. I come all the way down here to testify and look at what happens. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal! You lawyers are all slime. Well, I mean, yeah. Also, bye, Tidor. Thanks for joining. I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Not so fast, Mr. Sawit. Oh, shit. Fab's a lawyer? Yes. Chief. Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes, but that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right? Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Well, actually, I can. Wait. Maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let them have it. Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim? Of course. There's a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Ha! Tough words. Let's see you pull off this one. Let's see the evidence that proves why the clock was running slow. And of course, it's the passport, because the victim apparently arrived home from Paris on the 30th of July, the day before the murder. Take that! The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in the apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Sawit? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? And there he goes. He's dead. Order! Order, I say! Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness? He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. He was so angry he keeled over and died. Very well. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly. Find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts. Hell yeah. This is the jury just had confetti ready. And with that, this court is adjourned. Turns out that Frank Sawit was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sawit let himself into the door to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sawit grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. August 3rd, 2:32 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 2. Whew, I still can't believe we won. Right, good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. Never seen the Chief looking this happy. She's this glad. Imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Oh, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Jesus Christ. Fucking Larry Butts. Good. Wait. No, I mean, bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Wendy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was a... never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent. Thanks, I really owe you one. I won't forget this, ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner, movie, my treat. Oh, no, I couldn't. God damn it. Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present. A present? For me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Yeah, fucking... Ah, yes. Murder weapon. The thing every woman loves. Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick. You believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you just want to cry? Larry... Are you so sure? Excuse me? Fucking asshole. I think she thought of you and... She's thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh, yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? I'm pretty sure it's just the statue itself. Because she kept it, right? Take that! Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. Huh? What about that clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. She took it with her when she traveled. Whatever, she probably just needed the clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. I'll make of it what you will. Oh, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. Hope that made him feel a little better. Heavy enough to murder someone? Again? Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. You never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. In order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right. Listen. Learn. Grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Fucking is the goddamn American flag gonna show up in the background? Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner? On me? We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him? Yeah, part, at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks? Dude, Mia totally wants to fuck Phoenix. What a nice sweet lady. Hope nothing goes bad in the next few things. Oh yeah, hopefully not. Dude, she's hot, she's smart, she's nice. I'm sure she's gonna be totally fine, right? And so, my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us, unless you count the clock he gave Mia. I didn't know it then. But that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. My promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. Why is that? The end. There. We beat the game. Cool. Another game day. Crazy. A brand new episode has been added. Oh yeah, it's with the other big titty bitch. Let's go. Save your progress? Yeah, sure. Didn't it just save? Oh, never mind. Titty time, but in pink. Oh, fuck, that's... Stop. Please. That sounds almost like my actual fucking wake-up clock thing. Hello? This is Maya. Hey, Maya. It's me. Mia! What's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been? Well, lonely, and it's your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. Finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you? Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha. So what is it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like the statue, the Thinker. It tells you the time. Thought you might like it. I always liked toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now. You know I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you. The clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. I put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way, yes. Can you come by tonight? Can you come by the office tonight, say 9, pick it up? I'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner. Something good. Like, burgers. I can really go for a good burger. I can really go for a good jelly-filled donut. Okay. We'll hit the usual joint. Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis. See you soon. Yep, I'll be waiting, Maya. Fucking waiting in hell with that goddamn cell phone beep. Conversation recorded. September 5th. 9:27 a.m. Bap. Faye and Cola offices. Now, Miss Faye, I'll take what's mine, the papers. Sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Faye, you're a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the Thinker swallowed those papers. How could you know? Oh, you are not cogniferous to my background. Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. Oh, my dear Miss Faye, I'm so very sorry, but I'm afraid I must ask for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Faye. Oh shit! Her titties, no. Red, white, blue. September 5th, 9:08 p.m. Faye and Cole office. That stuff is hard to put back on. Can't believe America killed Mia. God damn it, America. Always ruining the best things. Oh, I'm late. Huh. That's strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood? Mia! Maybe she's in her office. I can't be good. I have to check and see if Mia the Chief's okay. I think that's kind of it, isn't it? Yeah. That smell. Blood. Sis. Someone's there. Oh shit. And she's got actually huge titties. I like inexperienced boy. Chief, Chief! Chief! Snake! Who are you? Oh. And there she goes. She's dead too. Strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. Went back to the chief where she lay under the window. Body was still warm. I could feel it. I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, began to fade. Till finally she was cold. God damn it. Chief. No clues here. It's encrusted with dried blood. Ironic that this became the murder weapon again. We didn't even score, I know, right? Some shards of glass are scattered on the floor. Seem to be the remains of a glass light stand. Ah, those fat titties. Yeah, damn it, butts. The clock is just his, like, long distance stand. It just, his bad luck is imposed onto that clock and makes it so that people get killed by it. Chief, it's hard seeing her like this, but if there are any clues here, she was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. Thinker, lying next to her must have been the murder weapon. Thinker added to the court record. Some glass shards near the chief's body. Must be pieces of the glass light stand broken in the back of the room. Nothing else that seems like a clue here. Huh? A piece of paper. Must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? A word is written in blood on this scrap of paper. Maya. Can you write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from a department store. Dated yesterday. I think that's enough snooping around for now. Better call the police. Find out what that girl was doing here. Oh wait, I have to check her again. Give a look, but after for Mia's sake. Oh yeah, now she's done. You have to move there again? Ah, there we go. That girl just now. Where'd she go? I put her right there on the sofa. Uh-oh. Hope she didn't run on me. Oh, there she is. Yipes. Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay. I work here. Maya. Maya Faye. Maya. Faye? Maya. So Mia was writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt. Never thought there'd be a use for evidence like this outside the courtroom. Seems to be in shock. I don't want to disturb her, but I have to know. Excuse me. Can you tell me what happened? I came in. The room was dark. And Sis. She was already dead. So you're the chief's sister. I'm your younger sister. And you were here visiting? This late at night? Yes. She said she wanted me to keep some evidence for her. Evidence? Yes. It was that clock. It was the thinker. Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote on the back of this receipt. That's my name! Larry Butts did it. Why would she write my name? Please, just calm down. Why would Sis write my name? Uh-oh. I've done it. Better hurry up and call the police. Imagine if that was how Larry repaid Phoenix, by killing his only way of getting laid. Right, I'd better call the police. That's funny. A few of the screws on the receiver are missing. It's like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Police! Please, come quick! What was that? Oh shit. Someone screaming from outside the window. Oh shit, it's her. She's staring right at me. She's holding a phone in her hand. Browsing the chief was never good with machines, but all she used was this PC for email. She picked up this ancient model at some garage sale for practically nothing. Everything is written in the chief's ultra neat handwriting. Small office, but it makes a good bit of money. Oops. Oh. All the chief's important documents are packed in here. This is where she filed her case records and recent yeah, whatever. Chief's chair, a simple functional design, feels pretty good to sit in too. Don't sit in your fucking boss's chair. Slide. Oh, yeah, right, you can slide over here. I think we just about got everything. Large building right across from the office. The Gate Water Hotel, a nice luxurious place. Oh, whoops, that's the same. You remembered something really annoying happened today? What's that? I think that's it, actually. Red showed up at your island for a second visit in a row. He had nothing but fakes. Oof. Oh shit, there's the police. Police! Sounds like they're coming in this way. Freeze! Police! Oh shit, it's my boy! Alright, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe. Dick? Not Richard, just Dick. I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe. See? Gumshoe, what an odd name. Received a report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying that saw a murder. Must have been that woman I saw. Who is, of course, totally not as conspicuously pinkly dressed as that other pink dude we just saw earlier. Totally not, okay? Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, okay? Great. Just great. Maya, wait. She wouldn't have... Nah. Whoa! Excuse me. Eek! This word Maya here. Mean anything to you? That's my name. What? The victim drew this here in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. Killer? I'm not... Case closed. You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am. You love Gummy so much. He's great. What? Well, folk. Mia's younger sister, Maya, arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but couldn't sleep. Sat around, waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. September 6th, 9:07 a.m. Detention center, visitor's room. Wow, they have poor Maya locked up like a criminal. Oh, it's you, the lawyer. Good morning. Good morning. She looks so tired. Are you going to be my attorney? Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. I mean, it's up to... Of course. First things first, I better get her cheered up. Yeah, of course I will. Cheer up. Really? Whoa, I see the wrong thing? She looks sadder now. What's wrong? You don't think I can do it? No, no one could. Who would believe me? Even you. When you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it. I look at her like that? No, I never thought... It's okay, I understand. And I've also heard about you. Heard? Heard what about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How'd that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while. So, he crashed and burned? He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is... a fat cock. I mean, experience. Oh, sounds like it was fun. I know who to go to if I ever get into trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. Oh, Jesus. The fuck? That's what she said. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. What a whore. He was joking, Stack. Jesus. So angry. So angry all the time. Don't feel as bad that she died. No. That's not true. You saw the titty. You feel bad. When I think of the person who did this to Mia, I know. There's something I've been wanting to ask you. Yes? What's with that outfit? Oh, this? This is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Acolytes? Like people in religious training? What is it you do? Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium in training. A spirit medium? I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Yes. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Evidence? Yes, a clock shaped like the Thinker. The one Larry made. How could that have been evidence in a case? Right, she said something about that... I remember. Do you want to hear it? In her own voice? Her own voice? Yes, I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone. You recorded it? Yeah, I forgot how to delete those things. Let's talk about spirit mediums first. You're an acolyte, or a medium in training. That's right. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world. Wait a second, you said the Fae family? So Mia was in this stuff too? Of course! She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Powers were first class too. I had no idea. Wait, what? So, you're a real honest-to-goodness spirit medium, with ESP and all that? Yes, in training. Well, can't you contact me as spirit then? You can just ask her who killed her. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level. Thought that would be too easy. I just channeled dead people, no biggie. Well, she can't. Because she sucks. She doesn't. Aw, that's cute. I think you already posted that, Sack, but that's adorable. Is that the one you ordered, or is that a different one? It's the one you want? Let's hear it. Right. Oh, I just remembered that detective took my cell phone. Sorry. Oh, right. Of course. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it. I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay? Sure. Thanks. Huh? Something the matter? I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could go ask him to represent me? Sure. Sure, why not? I'll go ask. Thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to. Say, what about your parents? I see. Don't worry, leave it to me. This woman is in trouble? Maybe. No parents also dead? Can't channel them? Hate it when that happens. The trial's tomorrow, at 10 o'clock. What? Tomorrow? Tomorrow. What if this guy refuses? They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. When will that happen? They're giving me until 4 o'clock this afternoon. After visiting all hours are almost up, I'd better hurry. Right, I'll be back. Oh, right, whoops. Can you tell me about the day of the murder? Sorry. Oh, sorry, I know it must be hard. No, it's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talk about it. Kind of gotten used to it. Let's see, that morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. That's the Thinker clock that Larry made. Practically qualifies as a serial murderer by now. So then, when did you arrive at the office? It was right around 9 o'clock. Lights were off and I could smell blood. Yeah, fucking Larry. Then I found her. My sister. Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear for now. Alright. I think we should be good. There we go. Grossberg Law Offices. That's where we're supposed to go next. Number 6. Grossberg Law Offices. What's the next murder weapon gonna be? The actual fucking Thinker statue? But it's with the Thinker. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. Must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention, run an office like this. Guess I'll just have to come back later. Whoops, actually... Painting has been bugging me ever since I stepped in here. The old paint is so thick it's practically giving me a stuffed nose. I'm sure the price is nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter. Table for clients. Elegant ebony case, if I'm not mistaken. That lighter is made of solid gold. Even I can tell someone's here has got money to burn. Solid mahogany desk. The wood's been polished to a deep luster. Expensive-looking mahogany bookshelves filled with expensive-looking books. Funny. They don't look like they've ever been read. I think that's... Nope. That's just about it. Expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably the most expensive available one out there. Okay, I think that's just about it here. So let's move back to the office. Tinkeru statue. Big boss. Let's go, Phoenix. Let's have the best 10 minutes of our lives. The office is filled with police officers. Well, of course, it's an office. Of course it would be filled with officers. Duh. They're blissfully searching for clues. Hey, you there. This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Oh, sorry. Don't I know you're from somewhere? Wait, you're that Butts guy, aren't you? No, Phoenix Wright. How could anyone mistake me for Larry? I guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was a killer. And you're no killer, right? He was proven innocent. Right. And you were... Detective Gumshoe, Detective Suede Shoes, Detective Gumtree. Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe? Right. At your service. Hang on. That's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway, get the name right. Don't go to calling me Dick. Hey, Dick. Get over here. Yes, sir. Be right there. Inserts MGS 5 Big Boss scream here. You're a lawyer, right, pal? You got business here. You'd better do it quick. Who? He thinks I'm Maya's lawyer. I was wondering, did you see Maya Faye's cell phone? Oh, that? I have that. Do you think you could give it back? Sure. I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. Uh-oh, he's on me. Tell him straight. I tell him why I want it. There's no way he'll give it to me. Something the matter? Oh, no, it's just, you know, detective. Nope. I know nothing, pal. That cell phone has a lot of numbers on it. Like your boyfriend's cell phone holds all little girl's sweetest and spiciest secrets. Oh, you're trying to confuse me. Sorry, pal. I already checked all the numbers in memory. Impressive. Quite the detective. Uh-huh. Oh, here. You can have the phone back. There weren't any suspicious call records in there, after all. Seems you didn't notice the recorded conversation. My cell phone received from the Detective Gumshoe. Hell yeah. Check the court record to hear the recorded conversation. Sure. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to for me. What is it this time? This clock made it look like a thinker. Right. The streamer sucks? What? What do you mean? Wait, what? Zach, what the fuck? Can't believe anyone watches him. Jesus. So harsh. I mean, you're right, obviously, but... Mia's favorite potted plant. You make shitty-ass puns like officers. That was like 3 minutes ago. Cordyline stricta, pal. Who's that? Sky's blue, and so am I. There's that hotel right across the way. An old movie poster. Apparently, this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. I'll have to check it out one of these days. Mia's desk. Perfectly clean, as always. The only thing it's missing is Mia. Oof. Horrendous amount of legal books here. Scary still is that Mia probably read all of these. I mean... yeah. She's a smart big titty woman. I think that's about it. I think we can maybe talk, I don't know. About Miss Faye, did you do an autopsy? You want to know what the results, eh? Now don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you can get any special treatment. Alright. You can see the report, but that's all. Time of death, 9 p.m. Cause single blunt force trauma. Death was instantaneous. Hold on, I have to adjust my ass. Oh, Lord. Sitting like this is not fucking good. I need to get like an actual cushion. This is the fucking worst. Anyway. How about Maya? Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you aren't gonna win. Why do you say that? City's prosecutor Edgeworth. Oh, shit. Edgeworth. Huh? Is he an edgelord? Edgeworth. Sure you know what that means, you being a lawyer and all. Guess I've asked all the questions I need to. You all done, pal? Yes, thank you. I'll be heading out now. Oh, wait. One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness. Anyway, you better not. No influencing the witness with your lawyerly ways, pal. Be careful, worthy boy, or you could have cut yourself on that edge. Come to think of it, I had completely forgotten about her. And with those fat titties, no way. The witness? Yeah, Miss April May. Miss April May. Miss April May. Sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her. Well, you just told me her name. Miss May, huh? Why, what you smiling for, huh? Sack? You sent her home already. Trying your lawyerly tricks on me now. She's not gonna go outside her room until the trial. So she's still in the hotel across the way. Guess I should know better than to try and get a detective to leak information. You got that right, pal. Time to pay a visit to Miss May. Prosecutor Edgeworth. That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you do know him, don't you? Of course I do. I know him. He's a feared prosecutor. He doesn't feel pain, he doesn't feel remorse. He won't stop until he gets his guilty verdict. Oh, don't talk about him that way. You make him barely sound human. Still, I'm afraid this pretty much... Why does he have like a hard-on for fucking... Edgeworth? I'm afraid this pretty much decides the case. So Edgeworth is on this one. He hasn't lost a case since he became a prosecutor. At the incredibly young age of 20. Of course, there are rumors of back-alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion. I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. Alright. Let's, move to that hotel. September 6th, Gatewater Hotel, room 303. Oh, hello there, handsome. Hi. Smooth, Wright. Real smooth. You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said, don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal. I'm gonna thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder. Gee, this is all like something out of a movie. It's also exciting, I can hardly contain myself. Ooh, let me go freshen up so I can look the part of beautiful eyewitness. Right. I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. Well. Yeah, ma'am, someone has died. This is serious. You saw the murder, okay? Wonder what's inside. Let's take a look. Hey! What are you doing? No touching! Oh, bad boy. Really shouldn't pry around in other people's rooms now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you? Upset? I thought she was going to explode for a second there. Wonder what could be inside the drawer. They're already... wonder what's inside. Maybe later. Flowers are fake as expected. Just like something else in this room. Starts with a T, ends with a it's. I know sunflowers and tulips, but that's about the extent of my floral knowledge. Late summer sunlight streams through the window. There's faint coal offices building, of course. You can see the inside of the room pretty clearly from here. I think it would be a little difficult to recognize the face from this distance, though. Bottle and 2 glasses on the table. Somebody must be staying with her. Still seen painting. Wait, should that be still life? Whatever. One of those is hanging on the wall. Simple bed. Recently made. Nothing eye-catching here. Alright, let's talk to that bitch. You think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident. Oh, observe. Incident. You sound just like a lawyer in the movies. I like a man with a big vocabulary. Bitch, get the fuck out of here. You ain't getting my big dick. Sorry, Phoenix's big dick. You know that thing that happened the other day? The bad thing? The bad thing. the big L moment. The not victory royale. The big L. You remember that? What happened? What happened when the chick across the building took the big L? I don't suppose you could tell me about it. Pretty please? Let me see, well, dream on. If you want to know, you'll just have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer. Oh boy. Could you who exactly are you? Oh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me? No, hey, I'm just doing my job here. Hehe, you know, you're cute when you blush. Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. Like, Phoenix, you've worked together with Mia, who is like... I mean, hers are at least that big. How's he gonna get flustered? Right, can you just tell me what it is you do? Well, no. And you had your little hopes up, didn't you? Oh boy. I see there are 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you? Ooh, what amazing powers of observation. You must be one of those famous detectives like on television. Oh, no, not me. I'm just a lawyer. Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues in the garbage, Miss May doesn't like nosy little lawyers. Oh boy. I think that's about it, isn't it? Mia didn't flirt with him, though. I mean, I guess that's true. Is that guy here yet? Mr. Grossberger's out. Ah, there he is. That was the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard. Oh, ha! So, you're the one they say has been looking for me? Yes, that's me. He's even grander than I imagine. In the trash. That badge on your collar. Ah, so you're a lawyer, are you now? Yes, well, yeah. And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please, proceed. Not busy? How come no one could get in touch with you? Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it. Sir, it's about Maya Fey. Yes, Maya Fey. Go on. Why the strange reaction? Cha-cha. I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible. But wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow? Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent. Sorry. End of discussion. What's going on? He refused to me before I even got a chance to ask him. What did I tell Maya? How can you just refuse like that? Please, tell me why you won't take the case. Well, you see, it's just... I'm busy, you see. But the client is Mia Fey's sister. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands. Yes, of course, I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry, goodbye. Creep. Fine. Now, did you just straight up call him a creep? Think not. Huh? Did you say something? I think not, I said. What do you mean? I'm terribly, terribly sorry, but I'm afraid that no lawyer worth a salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy. Why? I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I've nothing more to discuss with you. What's going on here? How did you know Mia Fey? She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day, quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see. Mission? You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back, that one. That's quite a painting. Aha! You noticed. My pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the way the V with the straw. Sorry, caught a frog in my throat there. Although by the size of this guy, he's got an alligator down his throat. It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it, not even to you. I wasn't interested. It's not for sale. I'm not buying. Jeez. Alright. Yeah, I think we just about can't do anything with this guy. So is she gone from the hotel now? Well, probably maybe go to, Maya then. Yep, there it goes. Hiya. Oh, you're back! I read that as, oh, you're black. At first. It's a crazy red fake, isn't it? Yeah, totally. It's gonna start moving. Did you find the lawyer? Well, what do I tell her? Well, see, just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? Eye twitches. Triggered by Crazy Red. I see. I've been abandoned then. What about your family? I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young. And I don't know where my mother is. Don't know? She could still be alive? The women in my family have been mediums for generations. See, a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. Mother went to get the milk, the cigarettes. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. You try getting him twice with only fakes and not develop a Twitch? I'll develop a mixer, thank you very much. There was a man and he ruined our mother's life. Ruined? After that, she disappeared. You knew I'd make that joke? Well, looks like I need to start becoming less predictable then. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer, and she left the mountain. Ma's fucking dead? Yeah. No, she's not, actually. Dad's fucking dead. She's okay. So you live by yourself? Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent, or I would lose my powers. Feel bad for her. All by herself up on that mountain. So, who was this man who ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. Police were running out of leads, and they were getting desperate. Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium? Did they? The police convinced my mother to try and contact the victim. Wow, so what happened? The case was solved. We thought... Thought? The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police's consultation with a medium had all been carried out in secret, of course, but the man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. My mother, became the laughingstock of the nation. See. White. Excuse me? White? That was his name. My sister told me. White. Just a little longer now, before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess. 4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Should I just leave her and go home? Fucking hell no. I've made up my mind. I'm going to defend you, whether you want me to or not. Why? Why? Well... No one is as sad as a person without any friends. I know, I've been there a long time ago. Huh. Little Feeny. Just go home, watch some Netflix. Fuck it. This bitch on her own. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me. That's so kind of you. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here. Right, thank you. Whew, she smiled at last. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right? Yes! And I trust you, so you trust me too, okay? It's a deal. So, what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside the strange woman's drawer. It was when I tried to look into the drawer that she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. Alright. So we probably can go back there now. It's your hardcore erotica. Oh, good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are? Ah, I beg your pardon, sir. I'm the bellboy of this establishment, at your service, sir. Oh, right. I just come up to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? I believe our guest Miss May is currently using the, facilities? If you've no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah. Wait, no, hey! Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, now's my chance to snoop around a bit. Ah, I almost forgot. You came back quick. I'd ask you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her. Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp phoned. Oh, right, sure. Mr. White of Blue Corp. Where have I heard that name? White. That was his name. My sister told me. As literally, like, 5 minutes ago. White was the name of the guy who ruined me and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence? American killing those boobies? God damn. Alright. There's a screwdriver sticking out of that half-open drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? A wiretap? Oh. What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? Oh shit. We just stole that. There's definitely something suspicious about this, Miss May. Why would you have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all this, I know it. Alright. I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Maya's sake. I'll get to this woman's bottom. Oh, this fucking game. Isn't it illegal to use stolen evidence? Yeah, kind of. Oh, bellboy, still there? Uh-oh, time to scram. I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court. But yeah, it is illegal to use stolen evidence. Oh shit. I like the fact that the game automatically reminds you. Save. Not in the wonderful land of California. Sounds about right. There's canon evidence law. What? Canon evidence law? So number 7, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 1. Oh shit, there he is. The guy. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. The prosecution... Oh, wait, what voice should I give Edgeworth? The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I'd better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Evidence either A has to go through the police, or B has to do with the case in hand, thus making that item real evidence usable in court. Right, but if it's stolen evidence... I guess it depends. I guess they have to weigh in, like, how much the evidence is really worth. Like you said, if it has to do with the case. Because technically there is such a thing as, like, withholding evidence. And besides, wiretapping is illegal anyway, so you have to, like, stack on top what's more illegal, and then... Yeah, withholding evidence. Isn't that what it's called? You know what I mean, though, like, just not showing evidence. Anyway, Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin, then. You may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. I'll see soon. Yeah, wasn't there something about that white guy? Because he stole that evidence. I know the 2018 Supreme Court passed a law allowing the government to use illegally obtained evidence to prosecute. Oh, really? Alright. I always figured it was illegal to use stolen evidence, but... Alright, if that's the case. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir! My name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me see this. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. The body was found by the window here. The cause of death: loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. Murder weapon was a statue, the Thinker, found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hands, sir. The court accepts the statue as evidence. I'm still calling it a statue. Now, Detective. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were two people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. Very moment, you say. Very well, Mr. Wright. Let me begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? Couldn't see a single contradiction to that testimony. Whoosh. Smack. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? My sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness testimony. She would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. Hard just like your dick. That's just for the government, as far as you know. I don't know. I mean, it's also a video game, so we have to kind of suspend our disbelief. Something the matter? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. So now we learn about pressing, which is essentially just... yeah. Two people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. Hold on just 1 second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said that you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Exactly what about this suspicious woman in pink's claim was hard evidence? What? Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't pink, pal. Well, I guess she is pink. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing can have its advantages. Yes! Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor. There was something I should have told you first. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. That's not true. I gave him that. Right? Because I picked it up, right? Or was it still there? It was still there? Okay. Lab test results show that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How you like that? That's my hard evidence. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor? Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? No, I'm real embarrassed I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Okay, after securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results show that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Sounds like an autopsy needs to be needed. Yeah, because, yeah, the death was instantaneous. She couldn't have written that. Objection! Detective Gumshoe. There's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey. That's really what you're saying. What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course you wrote it. Who else could have? One of the best things in this game is coming. You have it backwards, Detective. Backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, Detective. Immediate death due to a blow from blunt object. She died immediately. But... no but-ing your way out of this one, Detective. Order. Order! The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had... Yeah, no fucking shit. Thank you, Judge. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down. Objection! Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? Well, the day after the murder, right? It was the day after the murder. The prosecution's point being... Aw, it's that finger move. I fucking hate him. That autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? The second autopsy was performed yesterday, at my request. Death was almost immediate, due to blow from a blunt object. But there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way. Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. I see. Damn you, Edgeworth. Should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say? You're sham, Edgeworth. The detective's sham. I'm a sham. Come fuck. Oh fuck, that's great. Alright. You're sham, you motherfucker. Mr. Edgeworth, I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict. What reason could you possibly have had to request a second autopsy report? Mr. Wright, the defense will refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution. No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, say what you will, the evidence in this report is undeniable. I'll shove my entire cravat up your ass. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. Alright, update it in the court. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. Suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes? Darn, this isn't good. Prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor, innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Yeah, that video is fucking great. Let the witness, Miss April, take the stand. Oh, Miss April May, sorry. Exactly what part of her is innocent? Witness, your name, please. April May, at your service. Damn. Order. Introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking. Aw, yes, Your Honor. This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. Except Phoenix Wright. He's used to titty. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5 when the murder occurred? And of course, Edgeworth is just, he's too smart for girls. Gee, I was like in my hotel room. I checked in right after lunch. And this hotel is directly across from Faye and Co. law offices? That's right, big boy. Please testify to the court what you saw. Alright, let's see. It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know. And then, oh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was that the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. That girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with the long hair, she kinda slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy. God damn it. This bitch. Pionk. Well, Your Honor. See, it is a remarkably solid testimony. This bitch doesn't wear a bra? Nice. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any. Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright. What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Fey's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. A cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Obviously. I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. And with those badonkers, this bitch crazy. Hell yeah. If only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. It was like 9 at night, I looked out the window, you know, and then, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. So I think this is the part where you have to show him this. Because she couldn't have seen Maya, sorry, sitting in this chair. Evidence clearly reveals the contradiction. Oh, whoops. Well, Fook. Talking about the defendant's chair. Oh, okay. I thought... Alright, yeah, see, I don't know words anymore. I don't think that won me any points with the judge. One attacking was the mousy girl. Right. I thought... And then the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. The fuck? What's this? Let's see. Pressing, maybe? Sure. How did you know it was my client? Huh? Well, gee, first of all, she had a girl's physique. And secondly, she was small. Who else could it be but her? She has a point. Question it? Alright. Sure. Hold on a minute. That testimony stinks. What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that... You're lying? Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? Yes, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me because I'm clueless about this, I mean. Okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. It is kind of fucking stupid. But... Oh, she getting angry. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis, except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus. But... Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May? What the fuck? Was she roaring? What is this, 2014? Phoenix is grasping at straws. I mean, not necessarily, but at the same time, it's also like... It is really stupid. But, I mean... What are you gonna do? It's working is what it is. True. You can't say it ain't working. What are you trying to say, you mean, lawyer? I saw what I saw. I didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling. Miss May, the court would like to remind you that to not omit anything from your testimony. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise. Your testimony again, if you would. Damn, I almost had her. Alright. I did see everything, I did. The victim, the woman dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes... the hippie clothes? ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock, the kind of statue-y clock, the thinker, I think. Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you? I see. Only wish she had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. How do you know it's a clock? Exactly. The victim, the woman, dodged first attack and ran off to the right. The girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. She hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock, kind of statue clock. Bam. Fuck you. A clock. Didn't this come up in another testimony recently? Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all. No, but I have a feeling I'm onto something now. All right, I have to present the thing, I guess. Objection! Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing. Revealing? Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you, naughty Mr. Lawyer? You just said that the statue of the thinker was a clock. There's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person, much in the same position. Oh, another person much the same position as you recently called this a clock, too. And he was found guilty of murder. Order! Order! Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? For fuck's sake, Edgeworth. The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Only once. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Someone knowing is a... Yeah, I know, right? Because someone knowing it's a clock would have to know it's not a statue. Which sounds retarded, but you know what I mean. Like, it's like Phoenix said, you can't see it's a clock because it doesn't show the time. If you tilt the head, it says the time. But, whatever. You'd have to be close to see it. You would have to touch it to see it. Or to know it. If you stop me there, the trial would be over. Huh? What? So what happens now? What happens now is you answer my question. The clock had papers in it? Yeah, but I think the dude took it out. Not her. How do you know it was a clock? What? That's... because I heard it? Yes, I heard it say the time. So, you've been to the law offices of Fay & Co. No! Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room. Hehe. The law offices of Fay & Co., where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. But you could easily have heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because... yes, you couldn't have heard it. You were at the hotel. There's no way you could have heard a clock go off in the building next door. You have proof that she could not? Amateurs. Listen to me, Mr. Wright. In the courtroom, proof is everything. Without it, you have nothing. You are nothing. Then I would like to propose a test to see if she really could have heard. Alright, you mean because papers were in there, right? Prosecution denies your request. What? On what grounds? This is a trivial matter with no direct bearing on the case at hand. Indeed, objection sustained. Damn, time to switch directions, quick. Ready to proceed, Mr. Wright? No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. Not satisfied because... it couldn't have rung. I read that as it could have rung, and I was like, what the fuck? What does that mean? Your Honor, members of the court, it is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. Because it's empty. That clock is missing its clockwork. How could you possibly? Just take a look. Right now. Oh. See anything interesting, Your Honor? It is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain the court the meaning of this? It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big, fat liar. Fat! Well, Miss May? Oh, for fuck's sake, Edgeworth. Quite a show you've put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty? Somehow he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you say, can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction. That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? Yeah, with the wire. Or with the recording of Maya's phone, right? Yeah, Maya's phone. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed is...
Take that!
Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone. Oh, you have a girly phone. Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen. This is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Order! The defendant's cell phone. This wasn't brought to my attention. Oh, he's getting angry. Yeah, Edgy Boy, you're not doing so good. Not looking so healthy. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it? The good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation. Beep. So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you, then? If you could. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. September 5th, 9:28 a.m. Fuck, that's so loud. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clock was already gone by the time... The clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Ma? Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock? Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store is that again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot. So the witness had seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright? Well, yeah. It's not from a store, because fucking Butts made it. This directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness had not seen the clock before. It's the clock itself, right? Yeah, made by Larry Butts.
Take that!
It's simple. This clock was never in any store, ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only two exist in the world, and the one that isn't here is in police custody. Impossible. Everything is sold in stores. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Fucking got her. Destroyed that bitch. Oh, excuse is not on sale today. She's fucking going insane. Oh shit. The heart turned evil. Also her face. What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it. She should die for it. Die. Jesus, what the fuck? Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm.
Oh, silly me. Did I, like, lose it? I guess I did.
Scary. Totally. Bitch be crazy. Don't stick your dick in crazy, Phoenix. More like Mr. Did It. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because... Not because she held it, probably because she had heard about it, right? The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She heard? That is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof. Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me evidence proving the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock.
Take that!
Have a look at this. I found this in Miss May's room. Fucking everyone freaks out. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss Mia Fey's phone, were you not? Angie. Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even that, if that was the case, which it's not. Fucking Edgeworth was with his playground bullshit. You still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Yeah? What? Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is... Yeah, the phone. Right?
Take that!
I present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to for me. Again? What's it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like the statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. Miss April May, you used the wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? No, you're right. Really? No reaction? Alright. I'll let it settle. I'll let it simmer a bit.
Objection!
Not going to dignify that with the response. Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. What the fuck? Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May. Shut up, all of you. What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer. I mean, that's what he is. It's no fair. All of you gang up on me like that. Oh, I'm the bad girl. Is that it? Is that it? And now she's crying. I did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow. Why the wiretap? Why did you tap her phone? Cry tears, you whore. Answer the question. Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippy-tapping or tippity-tapping irrelevant? She's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. While this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped her phone? I'd like to see her pull that off. You're gonna pull your dick off, Phoenix, if you're not careful.
Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil grin.
You were probably thinking I'd like to see her pull that up. What the fuck? Damn, she's good.
Well, you're not the first man who's thought that.
And of course I can and will. You can't be serious, no way. Yeah, she fucking Joseph Joestar'd him.
Way, I say, way. Oh, and I assure you, I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 at night. Why, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy.
Room service?
Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know, like normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts and then you have regular cold coffee.
Iced coffee.
Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy.
Ergo, the witness was not at the scene at the time of the murder. But the... What? But she said she saw it. So where does that leave us? It is my greatest displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime, with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit murder. But she literally just said she wasn't... What? There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May into the murder somehow. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well, come on, think of something. So, I think just continue examining her, right? Or do we call the bellboy? I think we call the bellboy, maybe. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it. I think you've sunken quite low enough already. I'll be right back. I need to use the bathroom real quick. Alright, I'm back. Let's see. Considering she's saying it's too low, it seems like that was a good call. This reminds me of the time I used to play Attorney online. Wonder if that's still running. Never played Ace Attorney, just been around people who did. Yeah, I mean, it's a good game. You've sung in quite low enough already. Bam. I object to calling the bellboy. Why? What's your reason? Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. Condition. Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine her bellboy. Then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer. Thus, she is innocent. Thereby, you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey. Well, Edgeworth, you can gobble my cock and balls. That is my condition. What? Better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? I mean, we have to accept the condition, right? Alright, I've got nothing to lose. Except for, well, everything. Understood. I accept your condition. I mean, the thing is, she didn't, like, the chick didn't do it. But, fool. You fell right into my trap. Uh-oh. Wait. Very well. The court calls the hotel. Yeah. Can you see the opening, Miles? The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. Stando. Believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. The fuck? What does that mean? It's a racist piece of shit. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. That tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. I'm the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. Brought to at precisely the requested time, of course. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. Head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee. Be brought to her at 9 o'clock on the dot. Brought to her at precisely the requested time, of course. And delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. Doesn't really sound like there's anything. This bellboy is great. You like him?
Hold it!
You're sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine. It's endearing okay. I read that a bit wrong. How come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought the room service, the guest, favored me with a hug. A hug. It's French for, a kiss? It's French for kiss, but not a French kiss. More peck on the cheek. I thought it was, oh yeah, I guess it is, huh? Damn. I only had 2 years of French sack. Don't play me. Why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never ever forget, sir. That was pretty fishy to me. Maybe Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. We'll just press all of it.
Hold it!
Precisely 9 then. Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir, 9 p.m. How can you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought then. Oh, bellboy, tee-hee, I'd like, iced coffee at exactly 9. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on the door at the crack of 9. Why would she be so particular about the time? It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it? Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. I can't let this happen, can I? Well, I don't... She didn't do it, that's the thing. She just wiretapped. But I'm not one to give up so easily. I don't know, I don't remember. I remember less of this than I thought. Granted, I only really played the first game once. Should I? I think protest, right? Let's try. What could happen? What's the worst that could happen? We have to start over. Wait, please wait. Yes, does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. Don't fucking die on me from Corona. Alright, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one more question, that is all. This is really it. Now, this is my last chance. What do I ask him about? Check-in room service bed making. Well, he did say the bed making was fine. Check-in... I don't see... Yeah, room service would be the only thing that mattered to him. Tell me again about room service. Again, sir? At exactly 9, I delivered room service to Miss May in room 303. The guest had requested iced coffee. $18 was the charge, as I recall. See. $18? Doesn't that seem a bit expensive? Yes, well, the iced coffee for 2, you know, and we don't skimp on the ice, sir. What did he say? Yeah, 2 glasses on the table, that's right. Rather, quite. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Was someone else staying in Miss May's room? I object. That was objectionable. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Yes, quite, indeed. It was the, good barrister here, Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention it if I wasn't specifically asked, sir. Aw, fucking edgy boy. You motherfucker. You fool. I've done it. I've won. Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man, correct? Yes, sir. Then, when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room? That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright, is this other person? Simple, it was... the man with Miss May. The man who checked in with Miss May. Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet, Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. What a convenient little setup. But it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. I like how physically people get hurt from, like, being proven wrong.
Upstart amateur. These accusations are ludicrous.
The rapper?
Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes, Your Honor. That's all for today for the trial of Maya Fey. Court is adjourned.
Bam. Hell yeah. So we dragged it out a bit. We have more time.
Mr. Wright, you're amazing in there. Really?
Whoops.
I think I might be your newest fan.
Oh, I was just doing my job, you know?
Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too.
Huh?
That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips, sent shivers up my spine.
If you say so.
So, what happens with me? Do I get to go home now?
Well...
No, I don't think so. Not yet.
Remember seeing a reaction to the announced Edgeworth game? It was a short comic of Edgeworth losing to Phoenix and you win appearing. It'll be interesting, though, to play as Edgeworth. The thing is, playing as Edgeworth, like... I don't know how to explain it. It wouldn't feel genuine. There are games to play as Edgeworth. What's that, Shadow the Hedgehog? Anyway, oh, I see. But I got a great lead. Oh, I got a great lead in today's trial. Ace Attorney Investigations, Miles Edgeworth. Really? Was that a thing? Eat your hamburgers, Apollo.
A lead? That man with Miss May. He's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that, anyway?
I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna find out more about this man.
Do you think he was the one who...
Maybe so.
Sis.
Don't worry, I'll find him by tomorrow. I promise.
I'm counting on you.
The sequel game never made it to America? Oh, okay. But I mean, playing as Edgeworth... How would that even... Because, like, Edgeworth is usually portrayed as this perfect attorney and shit. It's different? How? Like, what do you do? It's more field work? Oh, okay. So more gathering evidence, and then the court things happen automatically? Or... How am I to understand? You still have debates, but it's like mostly just... not in court? Okay, I see. Well, it's good. Well, then it makes sense that they made sense of, like, Edgeworth not fucking up in court, right? Because he doesn't. You just disprove him. But it's not like he's really... My stand. Fool's luck. I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow, but now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from her record. The victim dodged an attack, then ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. Proto Badger genuinely scares me. That's more Phoenix. Why did they make it? Goddamn it, California. So what is that thing? What's that supposed to be? The Proto Badger? Oh, fair enough. I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. Alright. The first idea for Blue Badger. What the fuck is Blue Badger? Alright, save the game. The fuck is Blue Badger? You'll meet his eminence soon enough. Alright, fair enough. Well, anyway. I think that was pretty good for today. We'll be back with this tomorrow. And then on Sunday, I don't know. Maybe I'll do something different. We'll see. Yeah. Well, I'll figure something out. But until then, thank you guys a lot for joining me. I hope you enjoyed. And we will be back with more of this tomorrow. Goodbye.